There is a lot of trivia out there regarding the life of Mike Rowe, the former Dirty Jobs host and ubiquitous basic cable narrator. He was once a professional opera singer, for example, and still lives in a modest apartment despite being worth millions. But every Rowe fan knows that. Here are a few deep cuts about America's favorite muck diver. Wunder Boy. Even if you've never watched Dirty Jobs, chances are you've heard Rowe's voice at some point. He's been doing voiceover work since 1984, deploying his dulcet tones for more than a dozen shows.
When massive stars, 10 times heavier than our sun, die, gravity crushes them.
A guest spot on American Dad is a proud meter maid,
juggling power and justice like they were damn chainsaws.
As well as commercials for about 20 different companies, including this legendary spot in 1994.
The Wonder Boner. My wife would like that.
Introducing the Wunder Boner, the amazing new fishing tool that makes deboning fish a breeze.
Rowe's first voiceover? Getting paid a surprising amount to hawk deep dish pizza for Domino's with this seductive slogan.
But it's gotta be deep and it's gotta be thick. It's gotta be Domino's.
And that's when I thought, this whole voiceover thing, you know, there's something there.
No dirty deal. There is one dirty job Rowe will never do: clean up a crime scene. As he noted to USA Today in 2007, it's hard to be lighthearted about a body left in a trunk for 3 days in the Louisiana swamp. Good point. There is also one dirty job Rowe will never do again: replace the poop pump at a wastewater treatment facility.
And that big, giant, soupy mess of other people's poo, the sound that it makes when it breaks the seal. That'll haunt your dreams, son.
And then there was one job the network wouldn't let him do for the longest time: work at a rendering facility. Not because of how horrific they are, but because the producers were concerned about ruffling the feathers of the mafia, whose members allegedly have been linked to rendering and garbage facilities for decades. Rowe finally found a clean facility and got to blow up a cow like a balloon, turning it into hundreds of pounds of chicken feed. Dirty Diane. Rowe has a bit of a goofy personality, dating back to his QVC days.
I guess that's a lion, but boy, I tell you what, I'd go right back to that hair weave place and demand satisfaction.
But from 2009 to 2012, he had a very serious role as the voice of ABC News announcing for Diane Sawyer.
From the global resources of ABC News, this is ABC World News with Diane Sawyer.
Rowe first met Sawyer in 2006 on Good Morning America, making a strong impression with a bestiality joke that made her snort on the air, really loud. She called 2 years later to offer him the gig, meaning a lowbrow dirty joke got the Dirty Jobs guy a high-profile and clean job. Mr. Rowe goes to Washington. In 2008, Rowe started the Mike Rowe Works Foundation, which aimed at getting more people trained in skilled jobs that don't require a college degree. Rowe has testified multiple times to Congress on this issue. In February 2017, he spoke before the House Committee on Education and the Workforce.
Our skills gap is the direct result of a mistaken belief that the best path for the most people is a 4-year degree. And yet we continue to lend money we don't have to kids who can't pay it back, to teach them jobs that no longer exist.
Quick and dirty. Not every Dirty Jobs episode was planned weeks or months in advance. Sometimes Rowe decided to switch gears and go after jobs he just happened upon. Like the day he spotted hot tar roofers on a steamy day in Pasadena, California, after filming an unrelated episode. Once he saw the potential in this dirty job, he cancelled his flight and made some TV magic.
Hey, wide legs.
Wide legs?
Yes.
Ah, that's a good tip.
Within 12 hours, he had content for a new episode. Totally unplanned. Just another day on the dirty job.
You don't need to borrow, beg, and you don't need to rob. All you got to do is get yourself a dirty job.
Thanks for watching. Click the grunge icon to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Plus, check out all this cool stuff we know you'll love too.